advise them. Do you know that video you did? It was very bad. And that is pure defamation.
Hello, my good people. Welcome and welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is where we deconstruct and construct the stories on the YouTube space. By the way, my people, how are you? How are you doing? How is your morning? How is your afternoon? And how is your night? Let's get in because today, And my people, what do you understand when you hear the word defamation? What is defamation in simplest form? Let's look at what is defamation. I checked up on the chat GPT. Let's check together. Defamation, it's the act of making a false statement about someone that harms their reputation. Someone may come here and tell me that to refer to number one, that a false statement was made, presented as a fact, not merely as an opinion. Maybe they'll try to say that it wasn't made for as a factual thing. It was made as an opinion. But I will tell them no, he didn't make an opinion. When you make an opinion, you put question marks, you put tags. But for him, it was so clear that he knew what he was saying. He said that Linet and Charlo chased away that grandma. So he was so sure. Even by his title, he didn't have any punctuation. So you can't tell me that it was merely an opinion. No, it wasn't an opinion. It was so factual.
But they don't know.
I think now we can clearly understand the meaning of defamation. What Masubo here is saying, that Linet and Charlo defamed Claris. Now they are trying to change the script, to overturn the script for it to be like it's a war tag between Claris and Linet, but it's between JT and Linet. So they're trying here to play with our mind. And where did Linet defame Claris? You can't say that it's defamation when they had facts. They had audios. That is not defamation. Because it targeted his enterprise, his job. If she didn't come with those evidence, we could be here gun blazing, telling her that she's at fault. So it was better for her to come with the evidence for us to know who was wrong for the reason that she sacked her. Masubo never did his homework well. Coming here to tell us that Linet defamed Claris, this is a lot of BS. We clearly know that Linet never defamed Claris. Those were facts and nothing but facts. We had the audios that James wanted to delete himself. So by him deleting himself, it was a dangerous move for the couple, because it could have been their faults why the guy had deleted himself. So he had to do that, and Claris was nagging. Every time, and it came to a time that she tried to be bossy towards Linet. She thought that was her channel. Since she's an employee, now she started behaving like Linet is the employee here. So Linet had to do away with her. How do you go to a company and start bossing around the boss? How can you boss around the boss? I've never seen such a thing. Do you remember that Linet made a video and told us that Claris was the reason that Kaschana had to leave? That Claris chased away Kaschana. They didn't have a good work relationship. Do you remember that? So where was the defamation there? Masubo, please try and do your homework. Try and do your due diligence.
That without their permission. They didn't get any permission from James. They didn't get any permission from Claris. They didn't get any permission from those people. But
what? Do you need permission to try and defend yourself? You people came here gun blazing, you and the whole team of the destroyers. You came here telling Linet that what she had done. You said so many things about her. So she just laid back and waited for you to do the whole shenanigans. but the time came. But you were clever. You never you never called out the Linet in a bad way, as in like telling her directly. You just you are just meandering, not going direct to the point. But for JT, he consistently said that Charlo and Linet and Clarice had a thing, and to add salt into the injury. The other day, maybe that's what made Kina Linet mad. He came here and told us that Linet had called and told the sisters to chase away the mother, the old mama. Can you imagine Linet chasing away the mother that she renovated the house for? How is that? Hey, these people are so malicious, and they're trying here to be innocent. These people, they are something else.
Even paying them, even giving them that this is a kind of amount of money. Maybe this is 100,000. You can start with this with your life, but you just stop them from working. Even
Kwani, where do you people work? That you work, then you're laid off, then you're given up some package of appreciation. How can you be laid off, then given a package of appreciation? This is nuts. For me, she had a fairly good package. She has a house, she have a land, and the kids were taken to school. So that's a fairly good package to be laid off with. So what else do they want? Do they want Linet to say that half of the salary of AVL will be going to them? What they don't understand is that AVL as itself is a company. That company, the earnings belong to the owner of the AVL. So you can't do anything for AVL earnings are for for Linet and Charlo. What they want Linet to do for Clarice, or what they wanted Linet to do for Clarice, it's unheard of.
you didn't give them food. You didn't even tell them this is the way where you can start and you can, improve your life.
But when they wanted to come to an agreement, to come to the same level ground, you people, you came and spoiled everything. You came and told her how Linet is bad. It's all your fault. The main problem about these people is that Linet is making a lot of money. For some people, YouTube is a full-time job. So if you're taking YouTube as a part-time job, for some people it's a full-time job. Like for Linet and her husband Charlo, this is their full-time job and this is their office. So if you mess with their office, you'll get bad. You'll just have your worst day. How can you mess with someone's job? They only see that Clarice was the face of the YouTube channel for AVL. They don't remember that you can do a movie and be the starring, and you don't earn the same money as the director or the owner of that, or the director and the main character. People are paid differently, even in a movie. The main character cannot be paid the same as extras. People are paid differently according to what they do. So in YouTube, Clarice was the main character in this YouTube channel of AVL. So she was paid maybe much higher than other people because she was the main character. So if you're laid off from your job, you don't ask for much. You just pack your things and leave people in peace. For me, my view on the YouTube channels of Linet and Charlo, my view is that they shouldn't stay in one place more than 2 years. It will create a lot of conflicts. I wish they just help in one place, like they helped Clarice, then they help Mama. They finish the house for Mama Chogo and for Kaschana. Immediately when they finish, they stay like a year or some months. They make the two women, the Kaschana and Mama Chogo, they make them stable. Maybe they open for them a job or something to keep them busy, to help them moving on, so that they can be able to sustain themselves and maintain those houses, because those houses will need a lot of maintenance. So they make them stable, or they open for them their personal YouTube channels, and they show them how to do everything from doing videography and taking pictures. They show them everything to do with YouTube. You know, staying somewhere for so long will make people to be at loggerheads. Even to some point, Mama Chogo and Kasichana might have conflicts, because two women in one place, sometimes it's tricky. So for her own benefit, she should, when immediately they finish that house. But I don't think Mama Chogo and Kasichana can have any conflict, because the age difference is too big. Maybe they can, for those ones, they can work together. But for Clarice and Kasichana, didn't have good work ethics, because they are almost the same age, because they are still maybe in their late 20s. That's why they were at loggerheads. But for Mama Chogo and Kasichana, I don't think they can be at loggerheads, because of Africans, we are taught how to respect our elders. So maybe Kasichana will respect Mama Chogo and vice versa. Mama Chogo will respect Kasichana. But for the peace of Linet, because some people there, I don't think 100% all the people in that village love her. So those people maybe have hatred on her, because maybe they have heard negative things about her, or maybe they were like that she did this, she did that. Some people won't see what she have done, they'll listen to what people are telling them. So for her own benefit, she should not stay there for long. As soon as she finishes those houses, she stays maybe for some months, to make them stable, for them to be stable, for Baba Chogo to be stable, Mama Chogo to be stable, Kasichana and the husband to be stable. As soon as they are stable. But for me, I think she should open for them a YouTube channel which they own themselves. Then they teach them everything to do with YouTube. Will be better, because we shall subscribe definitely. Then she goes to there are those people that she helps to pay school fees for them. She can go there. Then she starts making other videos for cooking with those people, for them also to stand by themselves, not to depend 100% on Linet to pay their kids school fees, because it can be tricky. You don't know what will happen tomorrow when maybe YouTube can shut down. You don't know. You can't depend 100% on YouTube. The owner of YouTube can one day come and switch off and say that it's gone. You can come and then find the YouTube app is not there. So it's better to be safe than sorry. So my people, what's your opinion on what Linet should do going forward? Because you can't be 100% sure that the people we are seeing now will be the same people we'll see after their houses are finished. You know, money is good, but still money is reveals the character of people. So you don't know, the same people we are seeing right now being humble, we don't know about tomorrow. So for her to be sure, she should think forward, as in think long term, for her channels to continue. So let's continue with this conversation on the comment section. And please don't bring vulgar language. For us, if you want us to be vulgar, we can be vulgar, but we're trying to cool down. We are trying to be human. We are trying to do our best on this space. Either you're team Linet, either you're team Clarice, either you're team AVL. Please be respectful on what you write. But most of the people with bile are for team Clarice. I don't know why. My peeps, by the way, remember to subscribe and to comment. Mostly subscribe. I want to reach 1,000 before December. Let's reach 1,000 subscribers, so that I can start doing my lives and have a conversation one-on-one. So until the next video, let's meet the next time. Bye.